Alrighty, right on time. Welcome to another stream. This week in web development, episode 14. Jesus Christ, I skipped a lot of weeks, but I'm doing it 2 weeks in a row. Hopefully it's gonna stay this way. Hopefully I'm gonna do this every single week. That was the point of it. It's called This Week in Web Development. It's not called every once in a while, let's see what happens in web development. The thing is, the big thing that's going on right now, first of all, welcome to the stream. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, please make sure to say hi in the chat so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. At least I need to see like one person in the chat, and then we're gonna get this thing, say the sentence, get this thing rolling. I already see a couple of people on Twitch. I cannot see my YouTube view counter because the YouTube API is just weird, but it's all good. Here's the problem. I'm not updated on what's new in web dev anymore. I have there's Tafelito. Hey, Tafelito. I have no freaking idea what was going on in web dev for the past week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And you're here to help me. So the entire idea is, if you have anything interesting that happened regarding web dev, an article that you read or a framework that you've seen or some tweet or something regarding web dev that happened this week, I'll be interested in discussing that because I want to know what is new in web dev and I want to tell other people what is new in web dev. Until you do that, until you send me actual links, we're just going to browse Reddit and we're going to see what is going on, what's up, what is the web development world up to. All right, so I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to limit myself to 1 hour because usually I can go on a rant and these sometimes go 2 to 2.5 hours. Last time it was 1 hour. Let's try to make it 1 hour again, okay? 1 hour is the max it's going to go. So let's do it. Let's start. Let's browse Reddit. As I said, send me your links. Send me things that were going on in the world of web dev. So I don't have to browse Reddit, basically. Until you send me something, I'm just going to browse Reddit. We're going to see what is, of course, the first post, the number one thing that's super important in web dev this week is SQL joins. Who even writes SQL joins in 2000? If it's like, check your calendar every morning when you wake up, like click snooze, grab a glass of water, coffee, whatever you do, check the date. If it says 2020, like if the year is bigger than 2014, maybe you're a time traveler, I don't know. If the year is bigger than 2014, don't ever write an SQL join. Okay, we're done with that. It happened, like we invented ORMs probably around the year 4, first year they invented, I don't know if you can hear, I have to do this with my open window because the room gets unbearably hot. I don't know if you can hear the dickheads who think that revving up their motorcycle is cool in 2020. What's also not cool in 2020 is writing SQL joins. So check your calendar every morning. If you see, oh, the year is 2020, I'm not going to write an SQL join. That's a good philosophy to follow. Next up, that shit image making its round again. I don't even know the image. I just skip over it. It's like someone telling me, hey, here's how to write something in assembly. And I'm like, cool. But I take my phone, it's like, oh, it's 2020, and then I move on, whatever. I made my first mobile-friendly online multiplayer game heavily inspired by cards. Do you know I still don't know what is Cards Against Humanity? I've seen it, more or less, what is going on, but I still don't know what is Cards Against, Cards Against Humanity. I don't know how it works. GitHub's dark mode is coming. I have a light sensitivity large patches of white. Hey, I mentioned this 70 million times. There's an extension called Dark Reader. Install it and you'll have dark mode for everything. Oh, you want dark mode for Reddit? There's an extension for that. Well, actually, Reddit has the... Wait, do I have to... No, Reddit has the night mode. But you can... Oh, God, now my Chrome is in the... this looks weird. Whatever. Let's move on. Open source UI designs. UI design daily. The thing is, they might be open source, but you cannot use them because they're... Oh, wait, they're designs? Or they're what? Are these Sketch Figma files? Yeah. So you cannot use them. I can't wait. I'm dying to release a framework for landing pages. That's been like, just imagine this kind of gallery of landing page components that you can just drag and drop and use in your projects. Oh, that would be so nice. Maybe one day. Why do browsers be like this? This is the place to test out a few fonts. I don't know. Browsers are weird. Thoughts on the future of being a developer? Lately, I've been having a bad case of imposter. Again, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Say hi in the chat. Make sure to update me on anything that happened this week in web development, like any links, articles, tweets, demos, libraries, whatever happened, send it in the chat. Oh, actually, you cannot send it in the chat because I disabled links. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Levinson. Let me just enable links. I don't know where did I disable them because I'm a moron. Filtering, hide common chatbots, hide commands starting with... Oh, Jesus. Like, why are there... I have no idea in which app or menu or whatever I disabled links. So basically what I'm telling you here to send me links doesn't make sense because you cannot send me links. Give me a second. I'm gonna dig somewhere in my Twitch account, wherever the fuck that setting is, somewhere in settings. Twitch Prime channel videos connect. Like the Twitch UI is so bad. I'm not old, okay? The Twitch UI is just bad. It's jumping from thing to thing. You told me to delete Twitter. Yeah, you should delete it. Don't delete Twitter. Update me on what's going on in Twitter. No, don't delete Twitter. Stream manager. Hang in there. Quick actions. My chat. Like I have no fucking idea where preferences, channel moderation. I think it's in moderation. Block hyperlinks. Cool. Okay. I guess. Hey, Yash. How's it going? Okay, we can move on. Now you can send me a link. If you find anything interesting, send me a link. We're going to talk about it. We're making this 1 hour long. We're not making it more than 1 hour. Like it's not worth it. Let's move on. Why do companies insist on redesigning their websites constantly? I don't know. Safari 14 adds WebP image support and no longer supports Flash. Well, good for you. Good for you. What are the comments on this? Finally, the last WebP holdout. The silver lining to what's been abused delay on Apple's part. Absurd delay. Oh wow, I guess I stop worrying about maintaining a WebP polyfill. And wait X account or years. Well, it's when someone says, hey, this is finally stable in Safari, it doesn't mean that everyone's gonna have the latest Safari, so it's still not stable. I found a simple and effective tool to do basic scan of the server configs. Don't do that. The function you need, but you don't know yet. Console time. Are we there yet? Console time log. Are we there yet? Well, I knew about this ever since I started web development. Doesn't mean that I have to use it. The first website I developed for someone else, my dad. This has 200 upvotes on Reddit. Well, okay then. Chrome DevTools now supports style editing for css-in-js frameworks. Oh, how the fuck does that work? CSS-in-js frameworks and library use the CSS-OM API. In CSS-OM, what is CSS-OM, son? I don't know what is CSS-OM. I'm not up to date on this shit. Draft specification. Define APIs for media query selectors and of course CSS itself. Okay. Which means automatically this is coming to CZ. You know, the moment this lands in Chrome, it's also available in CZ. If you're like, you don't know what is CZ, we're going to talk about it later. We can check it out at cz.co. But yeah, I'm excited every time something lands in the DevTools because we're going to take it and put it on the next level. I have no idea how the fuck does this thing work, but it works and that's great. Good for you, Chrome. Good for you. New app shortcut warnings in the manifest pane. Consistent display of the computed pane. Nice. Bytecode, but nice. Liveswang, but nice. Console settings updates, but nice. Group similar. Okay. Persisting selected only context K. Performance panel updates. Oh, this thing that nobody... Like, if you understand this, you're grade A nerd. Or, no, you... Sorry. No, you're not a... Nobody understands this. There's nobody who looks at this and is like, oh yeah, I get it. So the dev side AP is just a little bit bigger than the FP and it means like, you don't understand this. You open the console, you reach it there, and you pretend to understand this. Okay? Nobody understands. Look at the scroll. Huh? How about the scroll? New icons for breakpoints. Oh my god, you can make them purple. Well, I don't like purple. Why did you make them purple? Do you know that somehow? The blah, 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 blah. Okay. Safari will officially support extensions created with the WebKit extensions. Like, I love how Safari gave up. They were like, nobody's gonna write extensions for our browser. Oh, we're gonna just accept Chromium extensions. Cool. Cast clips. A site I made to share podcast clips with friends or the internet. That's not bad, actually. My brother and me. Clips. Not bad. I don't know why I would listen to podcast clips, but cool. This tree was made by JavaScript. What a beautiful tree. Okay, that's it on the Webdev subreddit. What were the other ones that I was visiting? Frontend. Let's see what happened in the frontend subreddit this week. It do be like that. What do you move boxes around? I have architected enterprise level systems. Kids, sit the fuck down. You think front-end is easy, you're doing it wrong, and you're probably a dick. You have architected enterprise-level systems, and by architected, you mean you moved boxes around? Because what he said is right. We are web developers, and we're moving boxes around. And I've been moving boxes for the past 15 years. I've never been offended when someone is like, hey, on the front-end, you're moving boxes. Yes, we are, and we still suck at it. And you still someone try to center something in one of those boxes we're moving, it's not gonna be centered because we still suck at it. And that's the why do people get offended by this shit? I'm more than that. I'm actually an engineer. No, you're a box mover just like the rest of us, okay? Just because you invented higher level of flipping a boolean, aka Redux, like 70 files for flipping a boolean, pushing something in an array, just because you do that doesn't mean that you architected systems. You're pushing boxes around. I'm pushing boxes around. Everyone who's watching this because of Webdev is pushing boxes around. If you disagree, just say it in the chat. If you're like, I think that you're wrong and I think I'm more than, no, you're not. So don't say anything in the chat. Dark mode Reddit on a light mode macOS. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sticky video players are the devil, and if you want to implement them, you're going to hell, and not the good kind of hell with Bob Dylan and Jimi Hendrix. Is it the good kind of hell with Bob Dylan and Jimi Hendrix? Interesting. How coding.blog jamstack blog effortlessly fast. Storybook composition. Combine multiple storybooks into one. Oh, why? Making sense of Redux. This should be one sentence. You can't. Like, the article should start, you can't, it doesn't scale. But okay. Multiple storybooks. I love the evolution of storybook. I love everything that's I've been following storybook since the existence, literally, and I love the evolution that's happening here. Am I using it? No. Do I love it? Yes. So good for you. Good for you. I like to describe myself as a web landscaper. I love the name box moving engineer. I'm gonna like put it in my bio. Box mover. Rectangle drawer. Sometimes I put a border around a rectangle and it makes me feel good about myself if I can center it. New UI design and development podcast launch, UI therapy. You cannot say the word therapy because some people are actually going to actual therapy. Okay. Totally use that name. It sounds like a cool podcast. Does somebody complain about that in the... No, this is Reddit. Probably not. Would you say your podcast is accessible for newbies? No. But on Twitter, go and announce your podcast called UI Therapy. Go and try to announce that on Twitter. Hey, I have a new podcast called UI Therapy. My cousin actually went, and you cannot say that. You cannot also say UI. Okay then. Firefox native CSS Masonari. It's not masonry, it's Masonari. View them nightly with prefs. Okay. Are people still using masonry layouts? Why? Oh, it said in Firefox. I'm not in Firefox, so that's not gonna work. Comparison between the two most common debugging methods. Any famous and interesting... Famous! Oh, AP... I don't know what they're asking here. Flexbox enthusiast. Alright, I like what's going on in the chat. Who can come up with the best one? 99x box mover, Flexbox enthusiast, web landscaper, box moving engineer. Okay, there's nothing on the front. Let's move on to React.js, our favorite framework. My favorite framework. No, not the framework that I use currently. Okay. I would ditch it in a day. Something better comes along, I'm ditching this. I've built an open source and automated what is irrigation? For like watering plants? Is that irrigation? System based. Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, it's my boy. I've built an open source well, this is cool. Does it belong in a React subreddit? No, it doesn't. But okay. Instagram using Mern stack. Is Instagram using... No, Instagram is using GraphQL. You made an Instagram clone using the Mern stack. Cool. I teach React courses. Here's my collection of over 600 slides on various React topics. I also teach React. But I'm not updating my material because it's literally the same for the past 15 years. Let's see. View. React Advanced. What are you going to tell them? React Router. Context. Effect. Wait, you're teaching about React Router before teaching hooks? I'm out of here. Out. Bye. My second full stack project. I have an advanced workshop and we're only going through patterns and hooks. We're never going to external libraries and shit. Yes, I do have a 30-minute rant in my workshop about MobX, that people are using Redux when they could be using MobX, but I'm not teaching any libraries because it's a React workshop. And React Router is a library. It's not part of React, you know? My first project, guys. Oh, if I can filter this, my first project post, that would be so sweet. An in-depth beginner guide to testing React applications. Cool. How to replicate... Now, this is fucking cool. How to replicate Zelda Breath of the Wild interface with React Tailwind and Framer Motion. Ooh, let's see. How complex is... Oh. I thought I'm gonna see some advanced game UI, you know, but it's just boxes. Because we're box movers. We're a bunch of box movers. Like, you can't... That's the most advanced we're gonna get. VS Code extension with React snippets and other useful libraries. Okay. Deploying for GitHub pages. Don't forget to fix your link. I'm not deploying to GitHub pages because other free hosting exists, like 70,000 of them. And why would you deploy to GitHub pages? If you check the date, if it's not 2014 and there's nothing around like Netflix, yeah, you can deploy on Netflix. Like Netlify, Render, Surge, whatever, then you'd be like, oh, I'm going to deploy to GitHub pages. But if it's 2020, don't. React Material UI themes, customize material components for your project. Oh, customizing Material UI is giving me pain. Have you ever customized Material UI? It's so painful. CLI tool to scaffold your React components. I'm using Plop. If you haven't heard of Plop, go check it out. You can write your own like micro generator. And actually I have a, yeah, it comes up here. Sample Plop file for generating React components and components with containers. With containers, how old is this? 4 years ago. See? 4 years ago, I was writing components with containers because somebody convinced me that we should split our components between dumb and smart. And I was like, I'm gonna follow you because you have a lot of followers and I'm gonna listen to your shit. And this is what I ended up with. But this is 4 years ago. People probably still split their components between smart and dumb if they're using this library. This one with the purple logo. React Hook Form, version 6. 13-minute video. If you need a 13-minute video to explain the new update, then I'm not gonna watch it. I'm using this in one of the projects. I like it actually. I promise you that as a YouTuber, I'm gonna stop doing this. If you ever see me with this face on a thumbnail, please call me out. I've been doing that face on thumbnails. I'm not gonna lie, because other people are also doing that face on thumbnails, and it's... Well, actually, I have few videos. Okay, let's be fair. Let's be fair. I have a grumpy cat face. Okay, this is not the... Every YouTuber be like, nothing happened. Chill. Do I have the... No, I don't. See, I'm smiling here with Sarah because it's fun. And then here I'm eating chocolate. And then here I'm with my sister. I don't have that kind of face. I have one. Okay, this is not the surprise face. So this is TypeScript versus whatever. But wait, I thought I've made the face. Then why am I so harsh on myself? I made something similar. Close. Like... What are you doing here, kids? Like gaming sound. Don't. This is the don't shoot me face. So if you're a YouTuber, don't do that face for God's sake. Like, surprised by Gatsby. You'll never believe what Gatsby told me. Gatsby didn't tell you shit. Beautiful React hooks, a collection of beautiful and hopefully. I love how they call it beautiful. What is a beautiful hook? We don't know. Does it have some UI? No, it doesn't. How is it beautiful? Never mind. But is it useful? Hopefully. That's fucking fun. Beautiful and kinda maybe useful. Hey, hooks should be useful. How beautiful is this use mouse hook? It's not. Please make it useful. Okay, just trolling here. Everyone and their mother has written this. Okay, everyone. Like if you go to Nick Graph hooks collection, you can also find some of my hooks here from React Hanger. I don't know if he's updating this thing. But basically you have all the hooks ever. All the hooks ever written in humanity are here. Nick Graph github.io/React hooks. Just Google React hooks collection. Cool. Introducing use web animations. React hook for highly. Thank you for the follow. Introducing React hook for highly performant and manipulable animations using web animations. Okay. Okay. This sounds interesting, but I've never used like... is there a demo or something? GitHub. Use web animations. Saving for later. How does it work? Like, I don't know what is this shit. Use web animations, keyframes, transform background, delay iteration, on ready, on update, on finish. Okay, hey Google, remind me never to use... No, kidding. Maybe I'll use it. Like, I still haven't got to use... What is it called? Use Framer? No, Framer Motion. What is the hook? I can still get by with some just CSS, you know, animations. I can get by. Is this the fucking coolest thing ever? Yes, it is. Do you have to use it? maybe if you have some advanced animations, like this animation that I made is made with hooks and CSS animations. Like this entire intro animation with all the texts filling up and the pulsing and this merging with the UI, it's just made with CSS and React State. So yeah, doesn't mean that this is not useful, but yeah. My first attempt at making a personal portfolio website with React.js. Did you know I used Framer Motion for a drag and drop application? Worked beautifully. Yeah, nice. Did you know that basic CSS animations just destroy your CPU? Like, destroy it. We've been constantly hearing people complaining about the performance in CZ, and we were like, we are not doing anything performance heavy. What is up? It turns out that on some elements we have like pulsing badges, like pulsing animation to point to users, hey, we have a new feature. And if they don't turn that off, it's been eating like 20% CPU in the background just because there's a pulsing animation. Oh, what is wrong with CSS? Seriously, it's fucking crazy. My first big React project. Hey, we're done with React. What else was I visiting? I forgot all the links. I was visiting, wait, do I have them here? Bookmark? No, I don't. I was visiting frontend. I was visiting Webdev. There's nothing going on the GraphQL one ever. Web design, I think. Web design. Yeah, web design. GraphQL this week, there's nothing going on in GraphQL. TypeScript also template, nothing. Nothing is ever going on with GraphQL. GraphQL was announced in 2000 whatever, 15, 16. They were like, hey, introducing this new framework, and until now we're like, but there are gonna be any new things? No, it's the same thing. But aren't you working? No, it's the same thing. But aren't you and your team thinking of? No, it's literally the same thing. But is it gonna stay? Yeah, it's gonna stay forever. Cool. So if you know GraphQL, you know GraphQL. That's it. There's no other thing. Hi Santos, I like the docs of Framer Motion for small common things. Don't try to go to the React icons page. It killed my Mac the other day. I won't. Thank you for that. Yeah, send me links if you know anything new in web development. Anything that happened this week. Send me links so I don't have to browse Reddit, you know? Created an unsheathing. What is unsheath? Ah, and it's a scroll bar. Don't ever do custom scroll bars, okay? Unless you're CSS Tricks. I think they're the only website on the internet with custom scroll bars. Oh, that's another point. We figured out like loading the devices and scrolling the devices in CZ was a bit slow in the default view, and it turns out just because we styled the scroll bar, that's why they're slow. So unless you're CSS Tricks, you don't style the scroll bar, okay? Never ever style it. God, this site looks so nice. It makes me mad. How clean is this site? Seriously, the cleanest thing ever. Copperberg UI concept created using Sketch. Nice. This looks like clean UI. CSS folded poster effect. Let's see this one. CSS folded poster effect. Is the poster gonna fold? Or was it folded and now unfolded? Because it's not folded. You should call it CSS folded, then unfolded, kind of folded. I put a little bit of box shadow here and there. Poster effect. But it still looks cool. I'm just hating. It looks cool. Hint slider. An HTML touch slider carousel with a completely native feeling. Oh, we've been over that one. It's not completely native feeling. Wait. When did I see this? Where did I see this? I saw it somewhere. No, we were discussing it on stream. I know for sure. Do you see that stutter? Do you see this stutter? That doesn't happen on native. Take an iPad, scroll, and it's gonna be smooth as your finger gliding through melted butter. It's gonna be like clump. Take any phone, including whatever phone, and open a website, and there's a stutter. There's a micro stutter. There's a macro stutter. There's all sort of. You know why? Because it's the web, and you know why? Because the web is horrible, and it's fine. But don't say completely native feeling. Just say it's kinda 10% similar to native, but not even close. And I would use it, okay? Apple added WebP support. Thank you for the follow. In stream. I mentioned it in stream, I know. Does anyone remember the site with all those flat type design? Do you know what? Yesterday I was trying to do work yesterday night, and the chat was like super chatty, and we chatted about tons of things. You were asking me shit about conferences and all sorts of shit. Now there's nothing going on. No links, nothing. I think I'm also gonna do like an AMA section. Just anything that you wanna. And I'm gonna pick a couple of questions to answer at the end. I don't know. You're interested in talking at conferences, you're in open sourcing apps, in making paid apps, whatever you're interested in, you can ask in the chat, and we can discuss it. maybe at the end, when I run out of things to read here. Is Java dead in Webdev now? Timelapse says, if you want to make your own, you can fork this repo. The main JS file contains... Is WebP really better than JPEG? Yes, it is. Windows 95 UI kit. 3D photo effects from one image JavaScript. Okay, I'm out of shit. What? Okay, I have to open my checklist here. I know I had a list of... That's what I'm here for. Oh, salt. You're here for salt. I got it. I got you. We got as much salt as you want here. Streaming... This week in Webdev agenda. Let's see. Java's... Oh my god. I totally forgot. I totally forgot about Lord and Savior, about our favorite language, JavaScript. Here's amazing classic video of React. Classic video ad for React Recoil. I'm not clicking on YouTube links. I have a problem in my project I don't really know how to solve. I cannot solve that. No, we're just here for a discussion. But maybe someone in the chat can. Or maybe it's something super simple and I can help. Angular 10 is officially released. Wasn't it like Angular 2 4 seconds ago? They were like Angular 1 to 10. 1 to 10. I think they swapped the things here. I think if I would do this, I would take this and I would just shklabam. Like Jordan with the 3-pointer or how could you say that? Real actual human beings work on Angular. And okay, I get it. It's just a joke. Okay, everyone is joking about Angular. Chill. Let's see what do they have in version 10. They're dropping IE 9, 10, and are people still supporting this? Can you vote in the chat? Can you give me a yes and no if you're supporting IE 9, 10? Please say no. Please tell me that they're dead browsers. New date range picker. Angular material. How is this part of the framework? Also, why does Angular look like this? Oh no. This is Themesburg, some site. Warnings about CommonJS, optional stricter settings. How to update to Angular 10. There's nothing new here. Okay, we're dropping this and here's a date picker. Okay. Only IE11 also sucks. 1 was not trash emo. Bootstrap 5 doesn't support IE and old browsers. Cool. Silly idea I had for synthetic sugar. Relative dates. Okay, that's interesting. I was wondering if this format, actually you don't need to support them seriously anymore. I haven't supported IE11 or 10 or 9, God forbid, for the past... I'm so vague with the dates lately, I'm just throwing numbers. Now I'm gonna say for the past 7 years. Like, I don't know, I haven't been supporting it since my last job. I don't know. A silly idea I had for synthetic sugar for creative relative dates with JavaScript 1 day ago. New GitHub app automates resolving merge conflicts. Slack's now using the Electron Sandbox. What is the Electron Sandbox? Could we convert CZ to it? Batten down the hatches. The app sandbox is now enabled for op content. This is a fancy way of saying we have dialed up the security of the app. Ah, I thought Electron Sandbox was something new, like Electron but doesn't suck ass, but this is not? Oh, well, okay then. Hey, we should take a look at this for CZ. Speaking of CZ, I wanted to do this here. I wanted to do this with you because so many people have actually supported me and I'm gonna get choked up now. No, seriously, so many people supported me during the last couple of streams, so I wanted to do the tweet live here with you, and I wanted to announce it right here with you that the sale that I've been working on is finally live, and I wanted to do this tweet with you. And now if Twitter says that the GIF is not supported, I'm literally gonna break the screen, not even kidding, and I'm gonna end the stream. The stream ends here if Twitter rejects my GIF. It's goodbye, thank you for watching, and I will see you next Friday. If this tweet button doesn't work, I'm out. CZ is officially 1 year old. We decided to celebrate with the biggest sale so far. 50% lifetime discount any plan. We'll give a free license to 3 other people who follow CZ and retweet this tweet. CZ.co. Please work. Please work. Did it? It did. It did work, so the sale is fucking finally live. I think I'm gonna draw the people who get the free license by tonight, Just so people don't have to wait. Oh, am I getting one? Am I not getting one? So whoever's getting a license, I would appreciate it a lot. Even if you don't want the license, if you just want to support me and support us, I would super appreciate it if you can retweet this. I'm gonna pick, and also make sure to follow, because otherwise I can pick only from 100 retweets. So I'll pick out 3 people to give a license to. And you know it's happening every fucking stream. You know it's happening every fucking stream. Whoever puts their email first right now in the stream gets a license, no matter if you retweet it or not. Whoever puts Prasan is the first one. God damn it, people are getting faster and faster every fucking time. Okay. We got one. Prasan, Misra, you get a free license. I'm gonna send you the license right away. We're gonna do it live. Why not? Because we can. Controls. Oh wait, I think I fucked something up. I'm gonna give you the license after the stream. I'll make sure to send you the license. He was waiting for it. Well, you know, if you follow me on Twitch, you know it's happening every fucking stream. You know, every stream I'm giving out 1 free license forever. No questions asked. So, yeah. Am I done with that? Did I finish the thingy? Yeah, I did. We can move on, I guess. I just really wanted to do with you here live. And we already have 3 retweets. So, super appreciated whoever retweeted this. And yeah, as I mentioned before, the pricing is going up this summer, and no matter what sale we add in the future, it's never ever gonna get lower than 2.5 per month. Never. This is it. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but this is the last time. After this, it's only uphill. Okay, cool. Now we got that out of the way. I'm gonna give you the link here so you're not lazy. So you. Okay, and we're gonna move on. Please, for God's sake, tell me what is new. Please. Oh, it was the 3rd try. So you were trying 3 times. You were ready. You were ready. So yeah, for the next stream, make sure that you're ready with the email. Someone's gonna write a bot. That puts, and whenever my voice gets excited, their email is gonna be pasted. No, that's too far. Okay, let's move on. JavaScript has nothing new. Let's move on to our favorite thing in the web development world, CSS. Woo! Beautiful vanilla HTML and CSS cards tutorial top this week. Flipping parallax card. Useless, but it looks cool. This is one of the coolest CSS effects I've ever seen. Wow. Is it an open source component that we can use? Ah, that's cute. It's not, because we cannot reuse things, especially across frameworks. Why? Because this is called web development and not called native development or game development. You see something, you like it, but can I use it? No. Because no. That's it. That would be awesome. Keybinds for your email. Yeah, I have a keybind for my I have a keybind. If I type @ my email gets pasted. So if someone at some point, if I'm in a supermarket and someone is like, hey, whoever puts their email first gets free milk, I'm like, bam, I got the milk. So I'm always ready. People don't do that in supermarkets, but you get my fucking point. Tailwind CSS cheat sheet. There's nothing new, and we're 30 minutes in. We have 30 minutes more, and there's nothing new. So I went to React, I went to CSS, I went to frontend, I went to Webdev, I went to JavaScript, I went to web design. There's nothing new. Let's see what is trending on GitHub. Maybe there's something. No new framework. Apparently not. Apparently there's nothing going on. Date range this week. COVID radar. Hey, remember COVID? Remember that global, like, I think it was like a global pandemic thing, but I'm not sure. I think it affected millions of people, but I'm not sure, because apparently according to like people around me, it's done. If you look at the numbers are going up, but people are like, hey, it's done. Hey, take down the mask. But no, chill. Take down the mask. It's done. Who declared it? It's done. I got bored from it, so it's done. That's how people act. So if you don't remember what it is, this is a global pandemic that's still going on. What happened to that website, Corona Stats? Who is the number 1? Coronavirus stats. What is going on with Poland? I haven't checked this. The entire country has 298. I live in this. Where is it? Pomors? Whatever it is. Wait, I cannot find my. Isn't it Pomors? Like, where do I live? West Pomeranian? I think here. So we have 600 cases in my entire area, which is like a huge. Like, I don't know how big is it, but I think it's like this entire area has 600 people. So I don't even blame people here that are not that stressed. But hey, rest of the world where we have shit ton of people that are sick, put on a fucking mask. Okay? Who is leading this thing? I shouldn't say leading like it's a world soccer competition or something, but I can already guess. Which is the first country. I can already guess Who are the people who are like, I'm not gonna wear a mask and I'm gonna shoot my gun? Duh. Of course it is USA. Of course it's USA. Oh God. But what's going on with you? Oh, hey kids, this is not about COVID. Let's see what is up with COVID in the open source community. Whatever happened to Apple and Google talking together about making a COVID thing? Whatever happened to that? Huh? Whatever happened to that? I didn't get any Apple update that says, hey, you don't have, like, we have a tracker or something. I never got that. 30-minute try not to laugh section. No, we're gonna do that for 10 minutes. 5. TypeScript is new. TypeScript 4. What? How do you like the new style of GitHub? I love it. So clean. TypeScript 4.0 is live. I don't think so. It says 20% complete. But is it an alpha version or something? Or kid beat them to it. AV 17-year-old guy battling protest tracker. Oh, is that the kid who rejected millions or something? Learn from the small projects. Identify the problem for... No. Like there was an article. Wait. Kid rejects millions Corona app. He did not. This is so fucking not true. Oh, it's the same guy. 17-year-old turned down 8 million to keep his viral Corona tracker ad-free. That is the funniest shit I've read ever. If you're like 7, just imagine you're 17. You're back in your tiny room, living with your parents. You're coding on something. You're playing Dota and Counter-Strike all day. One of your apps, one of your trackers, whatever jQuery things you've built, gets traction and someone is like, hey, knocks on your door. Do you want to buy all the sports cars and a mansion for your family, and also more sports cars and a sports car for every member of your family, and also you don't have to work for the rest of your life? And a 17-year-old would be like, nah, I want to keep it ad-free. That's fucking horseshit. The 17-year-old would be like, I'm headed to the Ferrari store right now. But sir, we haven't even signed. I'm going to get the Ferrari and then I'll come back and you give me the money. Okay? That's what a 17-year-old is doing if he gets offered 8 million. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. 17-year-old will reject 8 million. I'm 28 years old. If someone is like, hey, here's $8 million for, I don't know for CZ. Maybe I wouldn't say CZ. I wouldn't sell CZ for 8 million. I would sell it for like 15. You have 15 to offer right now in the chat, it's yours. I'm literally giving you 6 passwords and it's yours from now on. But I would sell like any other thing. I would sell my right eyebrow for $8 million. That would be like going without one eyebrow in place, and people will be like, hey, what happened? Did you got burned? It's like, I didn't get burned, but I burned 7 million of the 8 that I got for this eyebrow. That's what I would do. So fuck off with that. The kid who rejected whatever. I would not do it, but I guess he got good PR from it and it could make more. Also, we made the tracker open source. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on. VS Code Rainbow Fart. This is what we're about, okay? Like, fuck the news in Webdev. Nothing else happened. Do you know how boring is Webdev? This is trending? If this is trending... if this is trending, I'm changing the show to this year in Webdev. So we can actually see useful shit. Rainbow Fart, I'm so installing it. Whatever it does, farts rainbows, I'm down for that. Maybe a screenshot. Hey, if you make an extension called Rainbow Fart, give me a screenshot. What does it do? Oh, there's the demo video. Let's see. Please turn on the audio to watch this video. I don't know if I have audio. I think I have. No, I have. It's muted for you. Is it gonna fart or what is gonna happen? Wait, I'm gonna give you the sound. Okay, I cannot give... whatever. Rainbow Fart. Okay, moving on. Shapes.io. Alibaba/hooks. Alibaba is building hooks? Cool. ahooks.js, a hooks library born for React hooks. How many times can you say hooks in this docs? A hooks contains a large set of essential what? React hooks, providing tutorials about using, never guessed it, hooks. What is with the comma? Is this a comma? Or it's kind of comma? Why is this comma flipped? Why is this comma in a comma? What? Ice.js, Yumi.js, Ali Sports. What is in the library? Getting started. Let's see. API standards. Use mount. Don't write that hook. Don't write that hook. Use mount. Hooks. Where are the hooks? Wow, they wrote shit ton of hooks. Use click away, event target, full screen, hooks, key press, mouse, responsive, scroll size, whatever. Okay. Who doesn't like to move boxes for free? If PR was the incentive, that's stupid. Dude, I don't know, but that if you're still talking about the same thing, he didn't reject 8 million. Like, if someone believes that, I don't know, no 17-year-old or 27-year-old or 37-year-old or 57-year-old, or I skipped 47-year-old, or if you're 97 years old and you're on your deathbed and someone is like, hey, if you sell me one of your fingers, I'm gonna give you 8 million. You're cutting it right off and you're like, there you go. You don't need them because you're on your deathbed, but no one is rejecting 8 million for anything, okay? Jax, composable transformations of Python. Okay. What else do I have on my list? We're running out of things. Product Hunt. What happened to Product Hunt this week? Producthunt.com. Shapes.io is pretty awesome. What is that? Shapes.io repo. Is the repo awesome or is the thing actually awesome? For building game inspire open source based building kids, I learned to read. Why is the repo awesome? Both. Okay, what is the app? I'm not interested in the repo. Get it on Steam. I don't have Steam. I want a Mac. And Apple doesn't like games, apparently. They're like, in our latest macOS, we added Memoji messages, and Memoji and messages, and also messages. And hey, Apple, give me games, okay? 2020, powerful computer cannot run games. What is the point of this, by the way? Too dumb to understand. Left-click a marker to jump to it. Right-click to delete it. Wait, I just have to check if there's something going on with the... Because I'm paranoid. When you tweet about a big sale, I'm paranoid that shit might go wrong. Okay, it didn't go wrong. Seems that everything is fine. All right, cool, great. I think that Product Hunt should have a link for this week. I don't have to scroll. Oh my god, someone made buy email at its worst by Thinko. Oh, is it like, hey, did you get your hey email? You hipster, did you get that? Because you're gonna protect your privacy. So for 20 years, you've been giving Gmail everything about you, and now you're gonna protect your privacy. Let's see what is no. Hey everyone, it's 2020 and we need to talk about email. Fuck it. Absolutely, fuck email. Buy is the finest email service to automatically respond with an insult and then delete it. How can I subscribe to this? How can I subscribe to this? Respond with an insult and then delete every email sent to you. If it's a newsletter, go fuck yourself. If it's a, hey, we just wanted to know that something shipped. Hey, don't send me an email. Send me something better. What's better? I don't know. Invent something better than a block of text. Buys are erotic letter to email. And if someone says like, I hope you're well. When an email starts with, I hope you're well, and sometimes I start my emails with, I hope you're well, feel free to delete it, okay? If I start an email with, hey, I hope you're well, and I don't know if you're feeling well, maybe you're sick that week, just delete my email. If you're like, oh, Kitsa said, I hope, delete. That's it. Don't, and cheers. Like, anytime I say I end an email with cheers, there's a kitten somewhere that dies. It's like, oh, Kitsa ended an email with cheers. I guess I will jump off of this. What do cats jump off of? I don't know. They would survive anyway. Anyway, let's move on. You always pray for email. You always pray for email? Free email like Gmail isn't free. You pay by giving up your nudes. That's expensive. Since we're totally not in the privacy invasion business, we charge a flat 69. Okay. No credit card required, JK. Get less email. Get less email. Hey, are they making, like, I get that they're making a parody of the hey. But, okay, they're making a parody of this thing. Gotta love it. Oh my god. Hope you're well. Here's your free CC license. See. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That would work. Get less email. Enterprise features. Automatically CC a congressperson on every email. Send follow-up SMS and voicemail to touch base. Fuck Apple. Their website was made in Microsoft Publisher on Windows 95. It was. They were like, we're gonna be so edgy that the website is not gonna look good. We're gonna be that edgy that we're gonna make a bad website, but we're gonna convince you, just because we also own Basecamp, that it's a good website. Well, okay then. And there are a bunch of tweets. I love the look of this section, and I should totally copy it for this look of my section, because my section kind of sucks, okay? It's just a list of tweets like this, and it's not that cool, but this thing looks fucking cool, and I love it. This doesn't look cool, this looks cool. I'm totally copying it one of these days. Anyway, let's see the top. Hey, Product Hunt, show me the top of the week, buddy. We have 15 minutes left. So actually that's perfect. Best last products last week. Hey. Pass base. No code identity verification engine. No. Remove backgrounds fast and easily with just a few clicks. No, you won't. Motion 2.0. Transform your browser in a powerful work application. What do you mean? Transform the current browser that's not meant for powerful work into a powerful one? You're not gonna do that unless you build another browser. Auto suspend tabs to save memory and CPU. Nah. At some point of my life, I'm gonna release a browser for productivity, because no browser is optimized for productivity. They're all no matter which extensions you install, it's not what I have in mind. There could be there could be so many innovations in a browser and nobody's doing them. Like, go drop this stream and go make a browser. You're gonna come up with something, seriously. No innovation is going on in a browser. It's fucking annoying. I like this. This finally looks different. I love it. Wow. Looks so fucking cool. Wow. Are they free? Buy now $10. Absolutely. I've never seen more beautiful avatars ever. What the fuck? This looks so fucking insanely beautiful. Holy shit, this has nothing to do with Webdev. How can I... Oh, I'm too lazy to create a document and stuff, but I'm gonna put it in my links here. This is the only link that we have for today, by the way, so I'm not sure I'm gonna publish it. But this is fucking... Oh my god, it looks so pretty. Seriously. So many details. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. Looks so fucking cool. Viable fit. Measure and improve your product market fit. I like how it starts with hey, but it ends with oh, Jesus. Do you have any questions? Like I mentioned, I'm gonna do a little AMA or something before the end of the stream always. And if you have any questions regarding web development, please don't ask me bullshit. Regarding, conference talks, open sourcing apps, paid apps, startups, whatever. If you have anything, we're gonna talk about that now. Wanna rate an interactive tactic tool I made for Valorant. Seriously can't find if it's sarcasm or not. What do you mean? The question thing? Is Valorant open? Tactics and plans. You made an app for this. That's fucking cool. Are you making money out of this? If not, leave this stream and go make money. I don't know if people will buy it, but it seems useful if you're playing that thing. It's not sarcasm, but I don't know what you're asking me. Presume if it's sarcasm or not, but I seriously I want to make this 1 hour. I want to end it with the trying not to laugh challenge, but oh yeah, there's something that I can show you. I finally launched my new blog. Are the blog posts in order? No. Does it look perfect? No. Is it done with the design? No, it's not. Is the header aligned with this section? No, it's not. Is this pitch black although it looks super ugly? Yes, it is. Are this gray and this is black? Yeah, it is. Are there a bunch of inconsistencies? Yes, they are. Is Markdown not even rendered properly here? Yes, it is. Did I fucking launch it? Yes. So it feels good that I finally launched it. I'm gonna iterate on it. But I published this, so this is basically... if you're on the verge of shipping something, and if you're thinking whether you should ship it or not, go read this article. And how do you move the screenshot thingy on Mac? You didn't know that? You can just use space, and you move it around. If you hold space, if you don't hold space, you move resize it. If you hold space, you move it around. That's the oldest trick in Photoshop or whatever. Also works with that. So yeah, if you're on the verge about releasing a product, hey, it's paid, but I'm not sure if people will buy it, but it's not ready, it's very alpha, whatever, go read this. And after reading it, you're seriously gonna ship whatever you have to ship. Used Mac for 5 years, never knew that. I should, at some point, write my blog post with tips about macOS, because it seems like a lot of people don't know. How to make the jump from 9 to 5 for a company dev for your own stuff. I don't know if I've written about this. I may have a Medium post about it. Yeah, basically, this Medium post, CZ Medium 2017, when I started CZ, yeah, this post. This is April 28, 2017. I wasn't doing 9 to 5, but I was kind of doing 9 to 4 for clients. And this client was like, we need your design to be we need our design to work on all responsive whatever. And in one day, like if you read the article, I'm not gonna sweat it, like in one day I just started building this shit for previewing multiple. This is a tweet. I started working on this because I got tired of switching between different devices in Chrome. Anyone wants to help? That's how CZ started, literally. And ever since then, like CZ wasn't paid. It was open source. I have another article about this. But I decided to completely drop my job and start this and start React Academy. So I've already did a workshop with Nick. Nick invited me, hey man, do you want to do a workshop with me? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do a workshop. And I did a workshop and it was fucking cool. And I made a lot of material and exercises and shit along with him. And I was like, hey, do you want to pursue this full time? Because it seems better than freelancing. He's like, nah, I'm not sure if I want to leave my job, whatever. And I just dropped from my job. Of course, I had a lot of savings. I just dropped and I was like, I'm going to teach from now on. So for a while, yeah, it really depends what you mean by own stuff. Because I was working 9 to 5. I saved a bunch of money. I found a company that I can freelance for. I started freelancing. I was saving a bunch of money then. I'm also spending shit ton of money. Like in any stage of my life, if I was working, my first job was like 300 euros. I was spending all of them. Second job was paying whatever, how much. It was like based on the hour. I was spending shit ton of money. I was never like, oh, save for the rainy days. Just, you know, in case you never know what life is like. Fuck it, spend it. Maybe a truck is gonna hit you the next day, you know. So I had that mentality, but I also had shit ton of money on the side before making all of these jumps. So before I started React Academy and before I decided, hey, I'm going to do workshops for life, I didn't just drop it and hope that this is going to catch on. I had savings to for an entire year, you know? And then people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this. In order to kickstart something, you have to first bust your ass. And second, you have to do shit. Like I messaged around 10 conferences saying, hey, I just started this workshop called React Academy. Do you want to do a workshop together? 7 of them didn't answer. No, let's say 3 didn't answer. 5 said no. And 2 said, let's think about it. 1 of them wanted a workshop. So I did a workshop. I put it here. I put one of the logos of the companies, the clients here. Bam, another workshop, another workshop. So at first I was messaging companies, hey, do you want to do a workshop? Not companies, conferences. After a couple of workshops, it catches on and I started getting emails like, hey man, I heard you did a workshop for that company. Do you want to do a workshop for us? And that's how it starts. But people want the short path. You know, they want to, well, I'm going to make a landing page and now I want to do a workshop in Microsoft. Well, that's not how it fucking works. So TLDR, in any stage that you are, if you're 9 to 5 or freelancing or whatever you want to do, make sure to have some money on the side before you make the jump. And then shut down for everything that I've ever released. I was basically shutting down social media and working my ass off before launching the thing. So there's no way around that. Money saving as a sound for CZ React Academy. How much validation did you have before the jump? For React Academy, thank you for the follow. For React Academy, I had 1 workshop before the jump, literally 1. I was like, I could do this and I could do this better than other people because I saw how other trainers are doing workshop and nobody had this kind of thing. So this is what I have in my workshops. I built a tool that the attendees can use where you have the lesson on the left and you have the solution on the right, and I made an interactive. And other workshop trainers were like, download this GitHub repo and switch to a branch and whatever. And I was like, when I figured out I could innovate on the concept of workshops and make them better, way better than other trainers. Okay, pat myself on the back, self high five, whatever. But seriously, I realized that I was like, I'm jumping ship. I'm going to stop freelancing. And that's it. And for CZ, I'm not going to bother you with the entire story because I actually had validation. I'm not going to lie. I had validation before starting full time on CZ. Where the fuck is that article? GitHub stars won't pay your rent. This one. Yeah, I explained the entire journey here. I don't want to repeat it here. So if you want to read about how the entire thing went down, this is a lengthy read, but it's 100% worth it if you want to jump from your job to whatever. This was almost 1 year ago. Jesus fucking Christ. It will look like CZ threw up on us. Yeah, you can read about it here. So basically, I didn't drop React Academy. I'm still doing workshops, but CZ is my main focus right now. All right, and I think that question was long enough, so we don't have to do more questions, and we want to wrap this up in 7 minutes. So hopefully that answered your thing about jumping from 9 to 5. Money savings aside, I'm saving up as much as I can so I can potentially take a year off next year to work on a person. Don't take a year off, okay? Don't take a year off. Say I'm going to take a month off. So when I was doing the landing page for React Academy, I put a deadline for myself. It was 1 month. I was living in Netherlands. I was getting on my bike every morning, 7:30 a.m. I was on my bike. I was listening to an audiobook that was motivational about this and that. I went to the public library, sat down, worked my ass off on a landing page, came back home and did that literally for a month. And after a month, I clicked launch and I launched it. I didn't overthink it. So this is what that article is about, basically. The saddest just ship it story ever. It's about this. I'm going to take a year off. Don't take a year off. Validate your idea as soon as you can. Don't take a year off. Fair early. How many people are you working on CZ? How many people are you working on CZ now? Well, we're like 3 people. We're 2 people working full time, and we have 3 people who are working part time. One of them actually it was a trial period of 1 month. It didn't work out at the end of the month, but we're hiring a new person starting from July. So we're gonna be 3 people working full time, and basically what I'm planning to do is to hire more people that are gonna work part time. So yeah, just like freelancing, not a full-time gig. Well answered. Can work on multiple things if one doesn't work out. Just ship something early. That's my point. Taking a year off is not here to work on something. I also just want to have some free time for travel. Yeah, good luck traveling with COVID. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. We have 5 minutes left. You know how it's gonna end. It's gonna end with the worst humor on the internet, which is this subreddit, programming humor. And we're gonna do the trying not to laugh challenge. And you know, it's I never get this right. Programmer humor. Memes and jokes and blokes. Okay, so you know how it goes. I'm gonna put on my serious face and I'm gonna try not to laugh. And I'm not gonna laugh because 15-year-old kids are making memes about programming and adults are stealing them and posting them on Twitter. How showers, let me put my serious face. How showers are supposed to work. In temperature, how shower works. Almost got me. This is fucking funny. Finally, a monitor that can display an entire Java class name. Also funny, not gonna laugh, not that funny. Can a computer convince a human that... Okay. Me after a single letter changing code. Don't. You get what you deserve, Sophie. Always color match your IDE. Oh my god, will people please stop critiquing the code? I did not ask and it's not even actual code. Hey, why did they post this in Programming Humor? Seriously, she just posted a theme and people were critiquing her code. Oh my god, how much I hate that. When I post like a screenshot of something and people were like, on line 4, you could switch this to a ternary. I didn't ask for your opinion on my code. I just posted something useful. Anyway. 1000 Facebook friend, 500 Instagram followers, 10 Reddit followers, 1 GitHub follower. Oh, okay. Just because your language is widely used doesn't mean it's really any good. If those JavaScript developers could read, they'd be very upset. Oh, come on. Coding in a new language. When you start coding in a new language without reading the... Almost got me. Didn't laugh out loud. I love how like we started a serious conversation about shipping, and instead of continuing it, because it seems like people are interested in that, I just started browsing memes. So if you have any more question, I'll be happy to answer it after I'm done with this shit, okay? I'll be happy to talk about that. Learn Python in 10 days. Learn Python in 1 hour. Learn Python in 10 minutes. Learn 10 languages in 15 minutes. You can't find any bugs if you don't have any unit tests. Don't use this fucking orange monkey as a fucking... Even as a meme. Don't use him as a meme. She's a Corey engineer, Nicole. Electron. It's so slow. I don't think it's a native app. Probably using Electron. Considering that it's a mobile app, that'd be a no. You can bypass Apple's Electron app ban using overdose. And Electron literally does not work on mobile. It's desktop only. There's no Electron app ban. See. What are they discussing here? And this is not funny. Double linked list be like, okay, documentation versus Stack Overflow versus my code. Okay. Give a man a program, frustrating for a day. Teach a man how to program, frustrating for the lifetime. Okay. A backend developer centering a div. Click here. What? The perfect tattoo doesn't exist. Head, body. Well, let's keep flickering. What should I do? Okay. Dude, there's... Which language to code in? I'm dumb in 3 languages. We want Python dark version. Python. As I said, there's no... I'm removing this segment officially. This week in Webdev, we'll never browse this subreddit ever again because there's no funny shit here. And even if I sort by month, I'm gonna sort by month. I'm gonna see the first one. If it doesn't make me laugh, I'm never ever visiting this subreddit again. Let's see. Starts typing a new line of code. What is that? What are you writing? Tell me right now. What the fuck? That's not right. Is there... Completes the line? Oh, lol. Never mind. Okay. Second one. I saw this. I saw this. I saw this. I saw that. Nothing. Nothing. Maybe find a better humor section. Must be something funny on the internet. But I want humor regarding programmers, and what better place to browse that than in programmer humor? I don't know. It seems like nobody has any other questions regarding the topic that we had about the shipping and stuff. Yeah, it's, as I say in this article, like just ship it is the most cliche phrase ever. Like just ship it. Yeah, just ship it. But it's seriously, just ship it. Thank you for the follow, Green Jenny. Thank you for the follow. All right, it seems like we've done an hour, but it seems like also I don't want to end it. I don't have anything else to add this week. I didn't save any links. Thank you for the other follow. I didn't save anything this week. I didn't add, and if you have something, but you had the time, okay? Until now, you had the time to send your links, so you didn't send shit. Last thing, you know what we're gonna end up with. The birthday sale is going on. Can you tell about the concept you refer into this article? Well, read the article if you haven't read it. Like, come on, like, don't fuck with me right now. Can you tell about the concept? Well, it's in the fucking article. If you haven't checked it out, now is the perfect time to check it out. I don't know how long the sale is gonna be. Can you read the article to me? I'm gonna actually read you the article. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm gonna read you the article out loud. You didn't need to explain it. Okay. People, watch this video later. This made me laugh to tears. Most internet stuff libs is exactly like that. React, #react recoil. Okay, we're gonna watch it later. Okay, I'm gonna start the article and then you finish it. I know. But let me put on my reads an audiobook voice. Audible presents. How annoying is that fucking guy when you start a book and it's like Audible? I know that Audible presents it. You know why? Because I'm listening it in an app called, guess what? Audible. Audible Originals presents this book that's not gonna teach you anything. The saddest just ships its story ever. I know. Oh, first let's talk about our sponsors. Squarespace is a Cash App is the app for MeUndies is the softest Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the book. But before that, did you know that with Squares? Okay, cannot even say it. No, I'm not gonna read this. I'm just joking. CZ helped me enormously on 3 projects at work. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Like, that's the entire goal. I still can't believe that CZ exists for a year. That's fucking mind-blowing, and we're working on it for more than a year and a half because we worked on it for 6 months before actually releasing it. This next year is gonna be crazy because we're increasing the workforce. We're gonna have a new employee starting from July. We're gonna ship more features. If you doubt that, go see the changelog. We shipped like 195 releases in the past year, and seriously, the price is not gonna get any lower. Okay, Kisa, shut the fuck up. People will check it out. We got it. Cool. I don't have anything else to add for today. That's it. Worst reading ever. Thank you, usually high. I don't know if I'm gonna do another programming stream tonight because I've kind of had it with the streaming thing. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a gaming stream. Probably not. But anyway, have a good weekend. Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. I super appreciate you watching the stream, and I will see you. Usually high. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna high five you. Cool. So again, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next stream on the YouTubes or the Twitches or whatever. Bye.